First off, salute to Chico Bean, salute to Carlos Miller, salute to DC Young Fly. I love seeing how far y'all done came, man. And this 85 South show on Netflix is a great presentation of who y'all are. I'm gonna tell you what I liked about it. It definitely was a little shaky at the beginning. I'm gonna keep it 100 too. And then I'm gonna tell you some things that I think y'all probably could work on a little bit from my perspective. Now this ain't the law. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I got from it, you know. It definitely was some funny parts. Definitely was some funny parts. You know, and we gonna start with the good too. The funny parts, y'all joning on each other. That was dope. Y'all added a element of like the stuff y'all do on Wildin' Out. That was dope. I love the band. You know, it reminded me of two comedians, but like combined, right? How y'all joned on each other, how y'all joned on the crowd, reminded me of DL Hughley. And then with y'all having the band and Rich Homie coming out and Goody Mob, it reminded me of Seth the Entertainer. He did something like that where he got the band and he dancing and all that, singing. Yeah, I liked how y'all did that. It's like y'all combined them. It's new, it's fresh, it's y'all. So it's still like got that hood feel to it, you know, and I like that too. Two parts that I thought was extra funny was when y'all was joning on the crowd, and then I forget who it was, but one of y'all actually went out in the crowd and danced with somebody. That part was hilarious. It was like an older lady. That part was hilarious. And then when Carlos Miller was doing the church part, that was hilarious. And I think DC really stood out. Y'all was joning with the crowd, or y'all had the crowd doing almost like the Wildin' Out game where they would repeat after y'all whatever y'all was saying. I think DC Young Fly stood out on that. Now, it's a lot of good, right? Definitely was funny. I ain't saying this was whack at all, you know, but man, I don't think y'all should do Atlanta no more. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Don't do Atlanta no more, man, because it seemed like to me the people was a little bit too bougie, a little bit too, because when y'all first came out, it was like they ain't even give it up for y'all like how they normally do on comedy. Normally on comedy shows, when the people come out, everybody stand up. If I'm not mistaken, I think when y'all came out, people was like, you know, that's DC. That's because y'all did Atlanta and they done seen y'all so much and y'all stay there and people done seen y'all around the city. They look, oh, that's DC. That's Chico. That's just Chico up there playing. You know, that's just Carlos. You know, they gonna have a good time and they gonna do their thing. But you know, yeah, this cool. You know, maybe if y'all would have did another city, people might have been more excited. Cause I felt like the crowd was whack to me. Like I felt like the crowd was just whack, man. And even when y'all got participation from the crowd, it was like the people in front would show love. Then right behind that, people just, you know, they just chilling. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I think y'all could change up that might help with that too, probably dim the lights a little bit. I know y'all do a lot of crowd reaction, not crowd reaction, but crowd interaction, you know, throughout y'all show. But after that first 5-6 rows, dim them lights a little bit. Maybe the crowd will get more hype and wild out a little more if you kind of dimmed it a little bit, you know, because it's just like, you know, if you're doing a dance with people, with the lights on, everybody looking at each other like this. Nah, I ain't about to dance with nobody. You hit the lights a little bit, then, hey, come here, sweetheart. You know, people start dancing. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, you know. So that's one thing I think y'all probably could change up. And then maybe because y'all didn't get the reaction at the beginning that y'all supposed to got, and you know, it just wasn't feeling like quite as live until maybe 15 minutes in. Seemed like y'all was a little nervous at the beginning. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know if y'all did this live, but make an actual production. Like y'all could do it to where y'all wearing the same clothes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all from the hood. Y'all done wore the same clothes before. You know what I mean? Wear the same clothes and do it a few times where you can take the best from the best, right? Even if you did Atlanta a few times, y'all three, y'all big enough, y'all could do Atlanta 3 times, break it up, do maybe 3 weeks, and have it similar. You know, I mean, dang, you got to get the band and everybody to have the same clothes on. That'd be difficult, but you know, I don't know. Y'all seemed a little nervous. It seemed like this was a one shot, one take thing. And because of that, if it didn't just hit perfect, y'all was going to have to keep it. And maybe knowing that going into it made y'all a little nervous at the beginning. But y'all got through that pretty fast. You know, I'm just telling you what I seen. You know, I'm just being honest. But all in all, it was dope. Not saying it was whack. Not saying it wasn't funny, because it was. Not saying I'm not rooting for these 3 dudes, because I am. Rest in peace to DC wifey. You know, I'm rooting for these 3 dudes. So don't think I'm against you. No. But I got to be a critic. Yeah, I'm not against you, you know. Now, was it a boom or a bust? Is it over 5.0? We do 7 points here, 0 to 7. Anything under 5, it's a bust. Anything over 5, it's a boom. I'm going to give this a 5.3, man. So I'm going to say it's a boom. Because it's just barely, but it's a boom. Because it definitely has some funny parts. And not just funny parts where I said, yo, that's funny. Because I done seen a lot of comedy. You know, when I watch some stuff and go, yeah, that's funny. I like how they putting that together. It has some funny parts where I actually laughed, like, yo, laughed out loud, right? So they did a great job. I talked about some things they could work on. As far as the comedy part, some stuff y'all can work on with comedy is maybe a little bit more storytelling. You know, it felt like Carlos Miller did a great job when he went into the church thing, right? That was more like a story, but maybe, you know, get into some more stories a little bit. I know it's difficult because it's 3 of y'all on stage, right? So one person do a story, you like, dog, you taking up all the time. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know, that's probably how it is. But it was a dope show all in all. Make sure y'all go check it out if you haven't. And if you're still here, it's Smack the Guru. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out the other content. Click that like button. And as always, man, y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.